Hi everyone. Okay, I'm back today. I've bought some lovely cutting dies from Craft Addiction UK, and they're the stitched dies. Look at this one with a wavy edge, and I'll show you the ones I've got. And I've bought the rectangle ones. They've all got the stitching on, and they go down. I mean, that's brilliant for making little tags as well, aren't they? I've got so much I want to do with these. And look at this stitching on there. Let me just take that out because you might have reflection on that. Let me just take that out. That's better. Look at that stitching on there. Isn't that wonderful? That's gorgeous. So they've got that one for the squares. They've got the same one in a circle. These are all great for your stash. And the rectangles as well. Again, great for sentiment, tags. And they've got this one as well that's all wavy. I love this. And I think this is going to work really nice with the scalloped one as well. So I've got so many things I want to do. But I did grab them before they went because everything seems to go really quick. But they do get new stock in. They're really good at Craft Addiction UK. They restock everything. Yeah, it goes out fast. It'll go in on a Friday night, and there'll be some going in this weekend, and they're gone. But just do the notify when back in stock, and they let you know when it's going to be back in. And they're just restocking all the time, so you don't have to worry that once they're gone, because they're not. It'd have to be something that didn't sell. I think that they wouldn't restock, but they're really good for restocking. So I'm going to work on this wavy one. And for that, I'm going to be using a clarity stamp that I've had quite a few years. And what it is, it's called Jane Nestorenko Winter Church Scene. And it has a mask with it, but I am quite a dope. I never realised about the mask. I thought that was just sort of a design of the paper behind. And it was only when I was going through all my Christmas stuff yesterday, because this year I've tried to use some new and some of my old stuff. I've got some old stuff out and had a play, and it's been good to do that. But this church scene, and then I noticed it had the mask to put over, so I'm going to do that. So it's a wakey Carol Ann, you don't know what you've got. So let's pop that on there. I'm going to do a bit of a night scene behind it. So it's got a bit of a church scene. Like that. And it'll have all the snow here. So let's get that stamped. And I think I'll stamp with my VersaFine Clay at Twilight. More of a wintry look. Wintry colours. Oh, I've not got the top of my tree there. Just didn't get that bit. Can you see how it shows the hills behind? I love that. Really love that. I'm being mean with my ink, can't I? That's it. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Okay, let's give that a wipe. Take that off. And let's have a little play with this mask. So if any of you have got this, perhaps you've you know, you've been a bit cleverer than me and noticed it, but if you haven't, get it out and have a play. So can you see that you get the top of this over? I like that. So I'm going to use the top one, and it actually sticks on it. Like that. Look at that. How cool is that? Right, let's get some colouring done. Let me move that out of the way. So I'm going to use chipped sapphire and my blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a moon behind. You can cut out a piece of card, or if you've bought some mylar, you can use some of that. You know, make your own circles. But if you got the, if you bought the Inkilicious landscape one, the hills and what have you, you get these circles anyway. They come with it. So, and you know I've used that a lot. So I'm just going to peel that back a little bit. Put that moon under there. And this mask has helped hold that in place as well. Oh, I'm thrilled to bits with that. So let's get this lovely dark sky. Lovely night sky. Oh, they should do this mask thing with all stamps, shouldn't they? That'd make life very easy, wouldn't it? I'm going to get a bit of my black on my black and just sort of come in at the edge there with just a little bit in there, and it's sort of like darker clouds, isn't it, in the sky, like that. With that, and then if I take that out of there, oops, and you don't rip it. Let's pull that off. I'm going to put that back in its place. There. Ready for next time. And take that off. And I'm just going to get my dauber. My ink dauber, and just go around that moon around the edge like that. You've got ink on here, you know, pull a bit of it off because you don't need a lot on, and then just into the valleys, but it's not a stark line. I've still got ink on here from my moon, so I just put a little bit on. So just around the trees, like that. Like that. And it just gives it that bit of colour. I'll just clean that off now. And with my soft pastel, as you've seen me do before, just going to go around the moon. Just going to go around that moon. Like that. And just blend that in like a nice glow around the moon. It's lovely, isn't it? And we need to just colour in these little bits here, and I'll add a little bit of green. And I'm going to use my pencils today. I have some Castle ones, and they're the Castle Soft series. This wallet I have for them. I got off Amazon. And I think one or two of you have got the same one. So I'm going to use like a browny grey, which is this one. And it's called Davy's Grey. Just for on the church. Like that. And down by the gate. But of course there's snow on the roof, so we don't need that. I'm going to get a little bit of green. I think I'll have this one. And this one's called Sap Green. So we're just going to go in around that snow and add a little bit of green. And you know, with this stamp, you don't even need to colour if you don't want. It'd be lovely as it is. But I just fancied a little bit of colour on there. Just a little bit of green under. Because obviously the snow doesn't go on the under branches. So let's just get a little bit of green in there. And if you've got a bit of green like this underneath the branch, it sets off the snow that's on the top. So the bottom of the tree there, little bits that are underneath, like that. A little bit on the grass there. And that just defines where that hill is there. That's that little bit of green. I like this because it shows footprints going up to that the church gate. It's lovely that. I like that. I'm going to put a little bit of blue under those trees, like that. I like that. And I get a bit of brown for the gate. A little bit of extra brown for the gate and for the tree trunks. I want a darker brown. Let's get a darker brown for the tree trunks. There we are. Yeah, I like that. It's lovely. And in the church window there, I'm going to do a little bit of red. No, sorry, a little bit of yellow. Some nice bright yellow. Also for the lights on in the church. That'd be nice. Lovely little scene, isn't it? I like that. Very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on my card before I put snow on, so that it's all sort of sealed onto the card. Let me just wipe my fingers. How are you all doing? Are you all alright? Have you all been busy? Remove my crayons. Right, my card. Get that. Give me a second. Over here. And what I've done is I've put a silver matte layer on it. And I've used one of my scalloped 7x7s again. I've stamped inside. And just going to stick that down. This silver that I'm putting on, I don't know if it's still available, but it was called Waterfall. Can you see it? So it's a lovely one. I did my crackers with them one year. and they turned out really beautiful last year, and I did them with the Craft Addiction UK cracker die. I'll show you that. And you see, you get this cracker die, and you do two. You'll need two A4s, but you cut one out and then it sticks down to the other. I'll be doing another demo with it because I want to make some more crackers. So that then will go on there like that. That'll be nice, won't it? Let's get me my wax on. Okay, let's stick that down. Like that. There we are. Isn't that lovely? And what I've got is I've got some stuff, and it's called Snow Writer, and it's dimensional paint, so it's quite a thick paste. Let me just put some on my palette here and I'll show you. You do actually get the nib for it if you want. You can squeeze it out, and it's you know, you can do it as a line, or you can do it like I'm going to do it, and you can sort of paint it on, or dab it on. So can you see that paste? It's like polyfiller. You've any cracks in your wall, just get some of this. It does dry very, very hard. Okay, I'm just going to get my brush and my water, because obviously you get it off your brush after. Let's get my brushes. So I'm just going to... Can you see? It's like a texture paste, but it's snow white. Get this on Amazon, or you know, just Google it. You find the cheapest one you can get. All along those hills there. And under the trees. I'm just going to take the corner of it and get it on those, the roof, the church roof. And that gate, and bits on the trees. So when you feel it, once it's done, you will, it's just that little bit raised, 3D, it's sort of 3D dimensional paste. It's really good. I've had this one quite a while actually. There we are. Wash my brush out. And now I'm going to get some glitter. Oops. Get out my little box of glitter. And I'm going to use glass slipper. This is one of Chloe's. This is a new pot because I used up all my other. Now that is snowy glitter, isn't it? If ever you saw snowy glitter, that is snowy glitter. And I hope you can see this, the 3D effect of the snow. Can you see that? Oh, I hope you can. That's beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to have this for one of my card swaps on our group, Creative Crafters. I'll leave a link. We're doing a Christmas card swap. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. If you're happy to post anywhere, or we try and match you up with your own country. You know, so, you know, don't worry if you're, if you think, oh no, I won't be able to join in. Yes, you can, and I don't mind posting anywhere in the world. So there's a little bit left on my palette, so I'm going to scrape that back in. That's going back in. Seal the lid on really tight, otherwise it goes hard. And I'll wash that, and then I'll wipe my palette like that. Because I want to put some snow in the sky. And for that, I'm going to use my Luma. Oh, do you know last time when I had trouble getting the lid off? Don't worry, I'll use my pen white for now and then save you all waiting. I use my pen white, pop that on there. And I'll get my brush, my fan brush. And like I've mentioned before, you can cover the outside up with any bits of card you've got, whatever you've got. Like I cut this wavy out of an A4. You know, I'm just going to cover that down the side there, down the side there. That would have gone in the bin, wouldn't it? But look, you've made use of it. So I'm going to brush that in there, add a tiny little bit of water. I don't want too much, just a little bit of water on there so that it drips. And then tap around. Oh, look at those lovely snow. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Move that. Look at that for a snowy scene. My goodness me. Let me move these out of the way and I'll get up some black card. I had to tidy up yesterday, and you shouldn't tidy up, should you? I mean, goodness to me, crafting, not tidying up. But look at that. How beautiful is that for a card? And when it's all dry, I'll put a little sentiment here. I should have done that before, but it doesn't matter. I I don't want to take a chance of doing it by hand in case it smudges. So I'll put it in my my stamping platform later when all this is dry. It doesn't take long to dry. But yeah, well, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a thumbs up. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.